Okay, I can see I've made a bit of a mistake.
Mistakes. Yes, I seem to be making a lot of those since I moved off-grid to Alaska.
Okay. I am not sure we're gonna be able to pull this out.
It's our first year living off-grid in Alaska, and that means we're learning as we go. Fortunately, we're not alone. We get a little special help this week, so let's see if we can make it through another week. A big family of 9 living off-grid in Alaska.
Good morning. Kind of ominous looking today. There's this beautiful sunrise, and then at the same time there's these really dark rain clouds. Yesterday, a week-long plus rain pattern started. So it looks like we're going to be getting rain for a week plus. Like, there's no sunny day in the forecast. And judging by those rain clouds, I'd say the forecast is right.
I have a really busy day planned today. I have a very important delivery coming I have to prepare for, and I have to start taking apart my cabin skirting because I built it wrong. But first, coffee.
Huh? It's just pretty. Yeah.
This one, it used to be little, but now it grew out.
No way.
On this very day.
Winter is over here in Alaska. Feels good to have made it through our first winter. And that means firewood season, burn-in firewood, is coming to a close. And that means it's time to start cutting firewood. And today we're gonna begin the great preparing for the next winter, the great firewood season of 2026. Gotta do some stuff. So today I have a delivery coming of beetle-killed trees. There's been massive beetle kill-offs of trees in Alaska, and you can get just truckloads of them delivered. They're standing dead trees, so they're ready to burn pretty quickly. And, you can get a truckload full of them, which is somewhere between, they've told me, 6 to 8 cords. In my experience, the one I got last time looked more like 6 than 8 to me. A delivery of that for about $800. So saves a lot of time going out and harvesting the individual logs. It'll give me a head start. And then I can, here on my own property, cut down some standing dead trees, find trees that we need to cut. There's some trees we need to cut down because of wildfires. So we'll be able to harvest from our own property, but we'll have a good head start for the year with this delivery. So this morning I have to move some stuff around here. We've been doing our spring cleanup, and the trailer is now clear to move. I need to move the trailer out of the way because I want to put the log pile over there. So I got to move the trailer before they deliver our logs. Okay. You have a dog like this? Farm pup is, when it comes to playing fetch, he's such a putz because you'll throw it. He'll get to it first. He'll grab it. He doesn't bring it back. He wants to keep it away from the labs. The labs are retrievers. All they want to do is bring that ball back. We can play fetch all morning. Farm pup's shepherd. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep this where it belongs. You seem to be throwing it out there and we need it here. I'm gonna keep it where it belongs. So I guess he's doing his job, but not very much fun. Okay, that was not bad to take off at all.
Little this way, coming, keep coming. Let's throw some gravelly rocks in that spot just to get over it, and I'll come in a little. Oh no. Stop. 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 That should work. Keep coming, good. Almost dented the bumper of the boat.
All right, that should work. Oh, we're connected. I am not sure we're gonna be able to pull this out. It is muddy. I don't have much power. This could have been, oh, I don't know. I'm looking at my tires. Already kind of sunk down.
Coming, keep coming.
Okay, I can see I've made a bit of a mistake. Somebody said recently in the comment section, like, this is your first year in Alaska, you're gonna make all the mistakes, you're working through it, just keep going, you get it. And that was, made me feel better because they're right. Alaska has so many things unique to it that I have lived in a northern cold climate, I have dealt with snow and freeze and mud, but there are some things that are different that you just don't even think about, and like, here's one of them. Right now, I want this wood to go over here, and the earth here, it's unlike any earth. I was in excavation for 15 years, worked on a lot of different sites, a lot of different material. This stuff, the minute it gets wet, it becomes saturated and you sink right down. I should have got this delivery brought here a month ago when this ground was still frozen. I should have cleared everything out and had the truck come in on the hard ice, drop it, because one thing you learn being here is the ice is easier to work with. So it's one of those things that you learn over time, like, all right, February, March, that's the time to get your next wood delivery, not in breakup. We're just gonna see, if I have to, I'll have the truck dump it right on the hard gravel, and then we can roll the wood over to the side, log by log. Okay, we got the trailer moved and out of the way. It'll be good for our wood delivery today. Now, I want to give you a little bit of an update on our brand new solar system that we just finished and attached to, just to see how things are going on it. I have been thrilled because at this point we're going on a full month of being on this system, and I have not run my generator one time. And that's pretty remarkable because lately we've been getting days like this. We're getting these cloudy days. Now, a lot of times we'll have all day rain forecasted on these cloudy days, and then that's not what we get. We'll get like a couple hours of rain, heavy rain, and then it's cloudy. But this is the cool thing. I mean, look up. That is full cloud cover, right? Probably think looking at that sky like you're not gonna get any solar power. You definitely don't get as much solar power, but let's check right now. I'm down at the solar shed and I wanna see what we've got on the system. This is what's so cool about this. Even on this really cloudy day, you can see we're still getting 1,000 watts in. I can see a break in the clouds. I don't want to lose our streak of not running the generator for a month. I want to keep that going. At some point this week with this crazy long, like nonstop rain, I'm sure we're gonna have to run the generator, but maybe not today. We'll see. We haven't had to do it yet. All right, we're gonna be working with that firewood pile today, that new pile coming. So we're gonna be trying to move it out of the way and get ready to start processing firewood. So I wanna get my saws out. I wanna get my equipment all out and ready. I got a new chain for my saw. I'd like to put that on so that I'm ready with a nice sharp chain for the season. Another thing I gotta get done today, I gotta start cutting off our cabin skirting on the front here. I talked about that in our last video. We have to replace this, change our skirting system, and the first thing I have to do is cut it short.
To date, the biggest mistake that I've made on our cabin was this skirt. I talked about it in our last video at length, so I won't go back into it, but basically, we have to completely redo our skirting because the way I built this skirt heaved our cabin. I'm not going to fix this all in one day, but today I'm going to start the deconstruction process.
Okay, I'm gonna come clean with you here. This is not how I want to be spending today. I have already done the skirting for this cabin. I spent like probably a month actually doing the skirting. It was a hard job. We spent money and time, and I thought it was done, and now here we are redoing it, and it's really disheartening. Like, to be out here on, you know, a kind of cloudy, rainy day, redoing something you spent a ton of money on, ripping up stuff that you paid for. Yeah, this isn't my favorite. But unfortunately, I think it's one of those things that's kind of part of the process with doing something like an adventure, right? Doing something different and hard. I learned this with homesteading. The minute you're out on a frontier, doing something that the average person doesn't have to do, it limits the pool of advice you can get. It limits the pool of people who can help you. And then location might actually, if you're literally in the last frontier, Alaska, in a place where there's not a lot of people, you know, to tell you what to do, hire to do it, all that stuff. At some point, you're gonna have to just say, I've done some research, I've come up with an idea, I'm gonna do it. Knowing full well, you might get it wrong. And if you're from my generation, if you're a millennial, I think we're terrified of failure because of public school. I think getting an F on your report card, getting an F on the test, having to have your parents sign it, acknowledge your failure as a bad thing. We get taught like, you can't fail. Failure is bad. But really, in the real world, when you're out on a homestead and you have a new idea and you try something and you fail, the reality is you have the best knowledge out there now. You have the absolute most concrete truth, which is that didn't work. So don't ever do that again. Instead, figure out what did work, what didn't, adapt, and do better. Maybe talk to a few new people, learn a few new ideas. And in 15 years of homesteading, which is how long I've been at it, you will become an expert in the things you failed at previously. This is what it's gonna make you, like, you know, someday be that old sourdough who somebody says, hey, sir, could you help me out with this? And I'll be like, of course I can help you out. Back when I was your age, I made that mistake a few times. So let's get to that point. A little quicker on the skirting. I hope I do it right the next time because I don't want to do this a third time. This is an awful job. I might abandon the skirt altogether and just put my water in pipes in the ground and outside. I don't know. I still haven't figured out yet what I'm gonna do. Well, the rain has arrived and I'm hoping that it holds off because I really want to finish at least this section of this skirting, but it is kind of miserable working out here in the muddy stuff if it gets real wet. So we're gonna keep cutting and hoping, for the sake of both our solar system and me working out here, that this rain passes. I don't think it will. I saw those storm clouds this morning, and I mean, I think we were fortunate to get as many hours in the day as we did not raining already. Let's push it a little bit. Let's see if we can't get this storm to pass with some optimism and hard work. I don't know. Is that how it works? This feels oddly, eerily familiar. Being outside in the rainy weather and the Alaska dirt and mud and working on the skirt. You know what? It's all right. I'll take it. Whatever I gotta do to make this all work. That's, I think, the key to getting through the jobs that are just like the worst. You gotta be working for something that you want. I've done things before in my life. I've worked really hard for things I didn't want. And it sounds stupid, like why would you do that? But a lot of us do that, right? A lot of us wind up in jobs we don't really like, in a place that maybe we don't want to be, and you gotta work hard anyway. So at least here, it's like, I wanna be here, I want this to work. I just gotta deal with the mud and the suck. And hopefully, fix this and it'll be the last time we're doing this. All right, I'm gonna lower the jack on this side, and this whole front skirt should be loosened. There shouldn't be any pinching or any sudden drops on anything. It should all be nice and easy. The cabin should be good. Then we can just keep going. I'm not gonna keep going today, but I'm gonna eventually have to take the whole skirt off the whole thing. But this should be enough for today. We'll see once I take my jack off how things look. Okay, well, that is good. We got that accomplished today. Still got to work our way around the rest of the cabin, but unfortunately there's some other to-dos on the list today. My wood is on the way, so my wood delivery is almost here. I'm all clear and ready for the wood delivery, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to do something that I haven't wanted to do, but I think I have to do today. Otherwise, we're just going to be too far behind. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna run the generator. It has been so nice not running this generator. We are getting sun today. We did charge a little bit and we're still charging right now, but we're just limping by. So a little bit of generator with a little bit of solar, it'll kind of nurse us along and hopefully help us catch back up during these just rainy, cloudy days, because peak sun is happening right now and we should be getting like 5,000 to 8,000 watts right now, and we're getting 1, which is awesome. 1,000 watts is great, but we really need more. Okay, what do we got here? I want to show you something we did. This is kind of cool. That little, I don't know if you remember, up by the cabin there was that little shed, like this little shed. We brought it down here next to the solar shed, and now we're using it down here for gasoline storage. So I got all my gasoline stored in there, and that way it's out of the rain, out of the snow, and when I want to fill the generator up, I got 4 or 5 tanks of gas full, ready to go, and I just rotate them out as I run them out. So it's a nice little system, works pretty good for me. Okay. Well. Good thing I got this work done this morning before that load came, because it's kind of in my way now. But that's okay. I'm gonna work on over the next couple, like the next week, trying to cut these logs into even halves, roll them down into that area there so I can work on them in there so they're out of the way of my driveway and stuff. I don't want this huge pile of wood here all season. Well, we got a bit rained out yesterday, so we weren't able to do all the projects I was hoping to get done that day. The rain came through and just dumped on us, but we're back outside today, and I have a really important job now that the firewood is here. Unfortunately, I was hoping the truck would be able to kind of get in there a little bit and dump it over there out of the way, but it could not. It was too wet. The ground is just too wet and muddy. So he had to dump all the firewood right here, which, as you can see, it is cramping my style. That's our driveway. We just finished spring cleaning, and like this is wide open and beautiful. We're ready to start building the ramp to our Arctic entry and actually use our mudroom during this mud season. Like everything is good for us to be over here, except for now there's a giant pile of wood in the way. And I could have put it in the other side of the yard where we put it last year, but we want to bring the firewood into the house. We want to stack it under the overhang and bring it in here. So it's one of those things where we're like, you know what? It's better to have the wood on this side. We just unfortunately are gonna have to move it. So I got an idea. I'm hoping what we can do today, because it's a big pile of wood, I'm thinking of moving it. I was trying to think like an Egyptian, right? How do they build the pyramid? I'm thinking about taking a couple of pieces like this the long way and making like a ramp and rolling the logs out of our way, because I just need them over here a little bit. They don't have to be way over there. They just need to be out of the way. So let me see if this idea works. Who knows? I think that could actually work if we can lift this stuff up. Yeah, that's a big one. Now we're walking. It's clear? Oh yeah. There we go. Up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One of my favorite things about living in Alaska, and like, you know, that means working in Alaska. We're out here moving these logs today, and you got that sound of it's the wildlife. You got the sound of the sandhill cranes migrating back north again, and we're hearing it. And it's so cloudy today, you can't see them, but you hear them all around, that cool sound that they make just all over. Oh, I hear them right now. Can you hear it? They're out there somewhere. I can't see them. You can only see them if they're really close. We had a couple fly by real close over here I could see, but all the others I got nothing, but it's so cool. It's all that. It's like the wildlife and the, you know, the sights and the sounds that just make a boring day of just rolling logs into something really cool. The weather's turning again, starting to get some serious rainfall here. So we don't want to be slipping around and breaking an ankle on a wet log here. So we're gonna call it quits and pick this up tomorrow. I think Kay's baking up something delicious to warm us up with. And the rain continues. Good morning. Getting pretty soaked out here. Every day it's just raining and raining for hours and hours. And you know, it's cool because I can see even on these cloudy days, we are still getting some solar power, but it's just not enough to keep us powered up inside. So what I find myself doing is kind of coming out here every other day and firing up the generator and getting it, you know, running it for a couple hours just to give us a head start. And then that 1,000 watts we're collecting, you know, throughout the day constantly, you know, helps us stay afloat for power. Bring it around and fill her up. Just makes me want to figure out some other alternate power source, like maybe next we'll do a wind turbine or something. Right here getting poured on. Ugh. Well, it's a good thing Good thing we got our culvert thawed in our last episode there, because we would definitely be flooded at this point. There's so much rain. Well, hopefully we get some sun today. Bones. I've got a ton of questions about my coffee maker. This is a mocha pot. It does a shot of espresso. We used to own a cow, so like drinking a latte is what made sense for us. We always had a lot of milk. Not so great anymore, but I like using it because it makes really rich, delicious coffee. It's just a simple thing. You can use it off grid, but it makes really good espresso. So you can use it on any kind of stovetop or anything. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check one out, try one out. Yeah, it's a cool little thing.
The next mistake that I wanted to fix this week. Well, this one, honestly, this one was kind of a bummer because I literally just built it. You probably watched last week as we built a closet area for our mudroom. We tried to go low budget, work with materials that we had, and it just was kind of a mess. We're a big family. There's 9 of us. The shoes, the coats, they just seem to overflow. We needed a better system.
Got that cleared off, and we're ready to put in the new thing that we're putting in here.
And that better system? Well, Grandpa had just the right idea. Kay's dad came to Alaska for a visit, and his first priority was fixing this mudroom. Grandpa's project was a perfect chance for some of the grandkids to work alongside of him, learn some skills.
This way. It's safe, but you're still on horses. Make sure you're always on horses so it doesn't flip off the horses.
We have to take this off.
Good. This is the goal.
Of course, working with Grandpa, the kids were learning some skills. They were also learning some grandpa-isms.
That's within a gnat's eyelash there, kids. That's clever.
Within a gnat's eyelash. That means you did something good.
I mean, if you're messing with your scarf, I mean, I definitely don't want to do something like that. Scarf work.
I gotta look at my bench for the
It's
carpenter
there already.
work.
You just got to go past it. See how you go past it? See how smart you are?
Stylish carpenter.
Look at you guys. This is just the genius crew here. This is the genius crew.
Wow.
Genus species crew.
All right, that's good.
The genius crew. That means you did something not so good.
Tighty tight.
And then, of course, there's my all-time favorite grandpa-ism of the week.
So we're not gangsta nailing, we're police nailing. Okay? You get to hold the gun just like that.
I hope you got that whole thing.
Gangsta nailing.
Gangsta nailing.
Don't hold your nail gun sideways. That's gangsta nailing. Hold it like a police officer. Up and down.
Oh, police officer.
Then we're gonna start putting some in.
Yeah, looks okay.
Could all die and freeze to death if we don't get this closet done.
But now we're making biscuits
Because
and
Mom
gravy.
says she's not letting us in until her
The closet's done.
closet is done. Put some more spikes in all this.
The mudroom built-in was finished. Now we just needed to install it in the mudroom.
Or it might be strong if you just hold it door to the lock.
Nope, we're good.
Alright, I can some help here.
Alright, you guys can sit on the horse for a second.
On lift.
We're bringing it. Don't walk forward, you're gonna run into this horse. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Can you hold it for a sec? Take a breather. That's good. Take a breather. Push it against the wall. Okay. Can you hold it for a sec? Well, you push a little bit more. You guys got it? Hold that. Hold.
Hold it there. I can go inside. Yeah. Hold it and you pull that cord free. We're going to lift it up.
Drop this down. It's got to set in real gentle or it'll drive all that back out. 1, 2, 3. Up high.
We gotta lean it out. Good.
There we go.
Slide it.
No, wait, stop. Tight to the wall.
Is that tight?
There we go.
Alright.
Tight to the wall. Oh, you don't have to do anything.
No? I
No.
thought we were just going the whole way.
We got it mounted to the wall. My son finished up hanging the last few hooks, putting up a couple shelves, and it was all done. I'll be honest, when my father-in-law first talked about redoing the closet that we had just built, I didn't want to do it. But now with it all done, seeing how it turned out, how much more we could store and how much better organized it was, I'm so glad we did. That wasn't the only improvement Grandpa wanted to do while he was here. We had been using a temporary eat-at kitchen island countertop. Grandpa wanted to make it a nice solid butcher block. The only problem was we couldn't find a butcher block big enough for our eat-at island. So we had to take two and splice them together, and he had a really good idea of how to do that.
I get it fold it up and bring it on too.
It full shape of that.
I hope so.
Big, giant, heavy book. Now,
That's gonna be fun to get out.
fingers out of the pinching zone there.
No, that's good. Get her down.
Ooh, look at that.
You get your can on?
Capture this.
One of the best things about living off-grid in a cabin in the wilderness of Alaska is there are just endless projects that we need to do here on this cabin. And that means there are endless opportunities for my kids to learn from me, their mom, and on these special occasions, their grandparents, learn new skills, spend time together, and ultimately make memories and something that our family will use every day. With our beautiful new eat-at kitchen island, butcher block top all complete, sanded, edges finished, there's no better way to break it in than a freshly made pie.
Ready?
I can get up to 10.
In an hour, folks.
Yeah, that's true.
With baking the kids upstairs.
What?
Super.
That's really good.
Quarter cup of sugar.
She chugs. More on
try to find your own. You like? You better be off of that. Starting to rain harder.
An hour and a half.
The baker here. Kendra?
Your oven's not on, but you know it.
All right, peach mascarpone pie. Here we go. Oh, with the graham cracker crust. Peaches, fruit in Alaska, period. So good.
You'll get this stuff.
Good job, Bob.
So good.
If you're new around here, go back and start this series from the very beginning. This playlist will take you back to the day we first saw this cabin. It looked so different. You won't even believe how much it's changed in less than a year. Click here to watch.